Good morning, class 7. I am Anil Bhagat, your science teacher from Modern International School, Hiswa. Welcome back to our e-learning program. Today, in this video lecture, we will discuss about chapter 11, that is transportation in animals and plants. And today in this video lecture, we will discuss about the topic that is transport of substances in plants. In the previous lectures we had discussed about the circulation or transportation of several materials inside the human body. Now today we'll discuss about the transportation of substances in plants. So class, we had already learned in chapter 1, that is the leaves prepare the food by the process of photosynthesis, and for this process of photosynthesis they need water and minerals, basically water, and they get this water by the help of the roots, which absorb it from the soil, and it is transported to the different or the entire plants and cells and leaves. In chapter 10, we had learned that every organism need energy to perform their activities, and this energy they get by the breaking down of glucose in the cells. So food is prepared in the leaves, and this prepared food is transported throughout the plant body, and every cell glucose is reached in every cell, and there they break down and there they produce the energy. So now the question arises, how will this transportation is done in a plant? So here we are going to discuss about this, that how does the process of transportation will occur or occurred in a plant. So here first of all we have to understand the structure, the important structure in the root which take part in this process. So most of the roots or every root have root hairs, thread like structures, and these roots have very small pores, and these pores they absorb water and mineral nutrient from the soil, and then they send it to the different areas or the entire plant body. But again the question arises, how this root hair absorb the water from the soil? By increasing the surface area, because of this root hair their surface area increased and they absorb water and minerals easily. After that, plants have pipe like structures, and these structures are called vascular tissues. And now remember the two words which is I am going to take, that is xylem and phloem. Always remember these two words, vascular tissue, xylem and phloem. So these pipe like structures carry the water and the nutrient mixed in the water to the different parts of the plants by the help of xylem. This xylem tissue forms this pipe like structure, and with the help of that they carry water and mineral nutrients to the different parts of the plants, means from the root to the stem, and from the stem to every leaves, and there in the leaves the process of photosynthesis will occur. And then the production of food will done. So here we learn the vascular tissues. So a tissue in class 6 we already learned that a tissue is a group of cells, group of specialized cells you can say, and they perform a special function. This group perform a special function in an organism. So here this vascular tissue transport water and nutrients to the entire plants, and this tissue is called xylem. The tissue which transport water and nutrients to the every part of the plant is called xylem, and this xylem forms a continuous network of channels. Remember, this xylem forms continuous network of channels, which connects roots to the leaves through the stem and branches, and thus transports water to the entire plant. This xylem forms a continuous network of channels which is connected to the every part of the plant, and by this they transport water to the every part. Now the question arises, okay, water reached in the different parts of the plant. Now how will the food that is prepared in the leaves, they are transported to the entire plants? I already told you vascular tissue means xylem and phloem. So xylem is taking the water and nutrients to the different parts of the plant. Just opposite of that, phloem takes the prepared food and transferred it to the every part of the plant. Phloem takes the food that is prepared in the leaves and transport in the every part of the plant. So this phloem will work for the transport of prepared food. Now here we are going to perform an activity, that is activity 11.3, and by this activity we will understand how this transportation will be done. So here we need a glass or a little bit bigger of glass, that is a tumbler. Fill it half or 1/3, fill it 1/3. Then we need a blade, we need a plant, a small part of a plant, you can say a stem of a plant, that is enough. Now here we fill the tumbler, and we need some red ink also, and then mix red ink with the water in the tumbler, and then put the or place that small part of the plant into the tumbler and leave it for 1 day. In the next day, observe the different areas of the plant. If the plant have white flower, you will observe that the color of the white flower changes a little bit. In green color, you are not able to observe that type of change, but if there is a white color flower, you will observe that there is a change in that flower color. But leaf, if the plant have no flower, that also no problem. We take that stem or that branch of the plant from the tumbler and cut it, and then observe that red color appears in the stem or not. And amazingly, you will find that red color is present in the stem. Why? Because when the xylem start transporting the water throughout the stem, it will take the molecules or the particles of red color with water also and transport it to the different parts of the plant. So in this way, this transportation, the process of transportation will occur in a plant, and by this activity we will understand how xylem form a continuous network of channels throughout the plant and transport water and nutrients in the plant. And after the preparation of food, phloem will transport the food in the entire plant. So class, I hope you are able to understand the role of root here, that is increase the surface area to absorb water and nutrients from the plant. The role of vascular tissue, that is xylem and phloem. Xylem forms a continuous network of channels which carry water and nutrients to the entire body of the plant. Then phloem take the prepared food and transfer it to the entire body of the plant. If any problem class, Ask me, I will help you. Have a great day. Be safe at home. Thank you.